Welcome to another week. Surprisingly, how's it going, guys?
Same as the last 6 months.
It's going great.
Now, you keep saying that, and I feel like maybe that's the issue, right? Maybe you're the issue. You're not changing.
personally,
You're
or
not
are you
changing
talking-
things up.
I mean, you are likely correct. They say only boring people get bored, and I am a boring person.
Well, it is what it is. Well, either way, how's it going? We're here, third week, technically fourth, if you count that missing episode, which will never be seen or heard again. So if you're there, if you were one of the firsts, you know which one we're talking about. Either way, this week's pretty special. You know why, guys?
Why?
It's Thanksgiving this week.
Wow.
Thanksgiving fanfare.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this whole episode on Thanksgiving related things. Just joking, we're not like that.
I was about to leave.
Hey, man, it's like, fuck this.
All right, guys, we got these fun Thanksgiving themed questions and events gonna happen in the next hour. God, I hate when people do that though. Like,
Yeah,
gotta
sent me back to youth group.
basically.
ESD.
All right, so I guess let's dig into this, guys. Let's just what are
You
your
don't wanna
thoughts?
introduce the podcast?
What are you talking about? We already did.
Oh, did you?
Did I not?
We didn't say our names.
Do we have
I'm
to say our
sure we
names?
don't. Well, I
Do
don't
we?
know.
Oh, fuck it. Fine. I'm your host, Taryn. This is all
I'm
my
Adam.
creation. No, I'm just joking.
All right. Man, maybe we shouldn't say names. We're not good at this.
What? Let's just say I'm Taryn.
Let's go down the line in order of the call.
Yeah.
So Taryn, me, Foosh, Adam.
All right.
All right.
Not that hard.
Go again, Taryn.
Well, you gotta
Go
make
again.
this so fucking awkward every time, man. All right? This is our fourth episode. We should be doing things right by now. Okay. Either way,
You're
I'm
asking
sorry.
a lot.
I'm sorry. That was a little rude of me. Okay, my name's Taryn. I'm your host of the Salt Podcast, followed by my three co-hosts.
Kobe.
Foosh.
You ruined it again.
Fucking cut out. He cut out. God damn.
He did cut out.
I can't control the internet.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Adam. I don't know. It sounded fine on my end.
And it was we
All right,
we would have had
I
the
hate to do
perfect
this.
intro 2 minutes into the thing, and you ruined it.
I hate to do this when we're live, but I think we need to talk about cutting Adam out.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of agree.
It comes down to the executive
Pick it up
decision.
if will the stream pick up the Discord ding if I leave the call?
Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, look, we'll keep you here this week, okay?
Okay.
But just keep it
Damn.
keep it tight. All right.
I'll get the next internet plan. I'll get like a gig down. That'll do it.
There
Except
you
it's
go.
definitely upload that's the problem. But we're gonna ignore the technicalities.
The technicalities. Internet. Man,
All right, so let's jump into a topic.
I don't know. I feel like we should go topicless this episode. Yeah. I feel like this is what the people come here to see. I'm sorry, I couldn't say that without laughing. We have no people.
Let's say, I think topicless would just be silence for an hour.
Maybe that would be an improvement. Maybe.
You know,
I think
probably
you're onto something
true.
here.
I don't know. I think a good one is because it's getting to that time. Christmas is overthrowing every holiday. It's slowly creeping longer and longer, starting earlier and earlier. What do you guys think of holidays? Do you feel like they're changing for the better or for the worse? Or do you feel like they're about the same?
Are
Changing in
they
what sense?
changing?
Like what?
Changing in what sense? Like, how do you feel like they're changing?
Like, yeah. I mean, personally, I feel like they are. It could be one of those things where I finally hit adulthood. You know what I mean? Where I'm seeing holidays for what they truly are, nothing but cash grabs and
Marketing.
exploiting people. But
Definitely feels like people care less about holidays these days.
that too. Like, I just feel like no one it feels like as soon as Halloween is over, November 1st at midnight, it's all of a sudden everything's just Christmas. You know what I mean? And like, just no, like, I mean, to be honest, most of the other holidays are just kind of ass, anyways. You know what I mean? Like, the only good one outside of Christmas is Halloween. Thanksgiving, in my opinion, is overrated. I mean, sure, you get to spend time with family and get a lot of food, but like, that's it. Like, Thanksgiving ain't nothing. Okay, it's just a day to overeat. Essentially, it's accepted overeating. But like, Christmas is just fucking horrible. I feel like it's just like it's too much. Like I have lost the sense of wonder when it comes to Christmas because I get over injected. You know, like just by all the Christmas within the first 24 hours on November 1st.
I went into Menards in Mitchell a couple of years ago, and it was September, and they had their Christmas stuff out already.
Walmart does that. Like their back section, they do for like holidays and stuff like that. Literally, like September hits, start of October, Christmas. They have like Christmas trees, Christmas lights, and stuff like that. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's too
I just
much.
thought I got too old, and that's why I quit enjoying it. But maybe people are just like shoving it at me too hard. I don't know. I haven't
mean,
really analyzed that.
growing up is like definitely a factor, but I still feel like Darren said, they're just cash grabs anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the only real part I look forward to for this time of year is seeing my family at Thanksgiving and at Christmas. Outside of that, it's just kind of more days on the calendar.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like they're changing or if it's just a matter of like, yeah, I grew up and I don't really care about it as much. And I feel like growing up plays into the whole realizing that holidays have always been cash grabs.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is to the certain extent, and it's we're just like I'm just seeing it now. You know what I mean? Whereas it's like that kind of like the illusion of Christmas and stuff like that. It's kind of been like torn away, and I'm just like you just all you see is this now. But like, I mean, I still like Christmas. Like, I still get like that. Like I still get that feeling. You know what I mean? But like, the biggest thing is I just hate how we. Like Christmas is the issue here. Okay, none of the other holidays really do this a whole lot. They keep to their points. But like Christmas, man, I just feel like it's taking over the year, slowly, month by month.
It's just shoved in your face and like for so long.
Oh yeah, like
Just like
literally like every
Christmas,
store,
just
every
like,
commercial on TV, like
can we have
everything.
Halloween and Thanksgiving first?
Exactly. People
Problem is-
decorating for Christmas, that fucking drives me crazy. Like, November 1st, people have Christmas decorations up. First of all, you're stupid. Second of all, you're wasting so much goddamn electricity.
To
Like,
be
what the
fair,
heck?
this year I think a lot of it was like 2020 was just a shit year, so everyone started decorating early to like feel a little joy.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's gonna make it worse because now they're just gonna have Christmas lights up that much longer. Their electricity bill will be higher. They're gonna realize that the lights don't actually give them joy, and that's gonna make them feel worse.
They don't have
And
money
yeah,
because they're not working because of COVID, so they can't afford those lights to come on.
Damn.
They can't see their family because of COVID. So is it COVID that ruined this year? Oh, well, COVID obviously ruined this year. But, like, I don't know. Every other year, though, it's like, I don't know. It just seemed like I love Christmas. I think everybody loves Christmas. But everyone gets sick and tired of Christmas because it's just shoved in your face, like Foosh said.
yeah, I do think this year they shoved it at us way sooner because they're like, all right, people are ready for joy. Let's put the things on the shelf. But
People
in
are ready to
reality-
spend money.
All right, remember that one check you got in like March? Hope you still got that around.
Look at that.
Oh,
God.
that was a lot of money. I hope you saved some of it.
You know how they say don't spend it all in one place? Time to do that.
Time to do just that.
Hope you didn't get evicted. by
No, that's so bad.
Man. Yeah, no, I do think it's been creeping back farther and farther. And I think the reason they keep doing that is people react to it every year. And then, any publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad publicity. So that's why they
Yeah.
just keep pushing the boundaries.
Well, and I like people just like, I don't know, like it used to be like one of those things where it's like, I feel like when I was younger, like listening to my parents and stuff like that, or like family friends who were like older, they'd be like, oh yeah, I got my Christmas shopping done pretty early this year, like November or something like that. So I think more people just kind of got on that trend. So now it's more acceptable. Be like, oh yeah, we can do Christmas shopping in November, heck, even October or whatever. Like pushing it later, like doing it earlier and earlier in the year. And then for some reason, like companies now have to advertise for Christmas because it's like, oh well, people are buying this for Christmas. You know what I mean? People want the sales, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, I feel like they could do that differently. They could be like, "Hey, here's a pretty cool sale. Hey, well, look at that! Christmas is around the corner. We're not going to celebrate it yet, but there's a good sale going on. If you want to be one of those people, you be one. But we don't have to put Christmas decorations on the shelves yet. We can wait
No.
until November at least."
Especially like, you know, the dumb thing though is like I just went to like Michael's, which is like a craft hobby store or whatever you want to fucking call it, like Hobby Lobby, and like literally they had Christmas decorations up, but they were on sale. Like they're 40% on sale. Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Honestly, I don't think they're actually on sale. I think most of those sales are full price, but they say it's on sale. Like
That leads into another thing with like fucking pricing and like advertising and stuff like that. How do you actually know if something's on sale?
I don't know. I had so I was buying like gym equipment for my apartment because I'm obviously not going anywhere. And I had a bench on Amazon in my Amazon cart for 4 months when I was trying to decide when to buy it, and I forgot about it. And it was 40% off the entire 4 months. That's not a sale. That's its full price, and they're trying to mess with me. So I didn't buy it.
Well, but like, how do you know that was its full price though?
Because sales don't last for 4 months. That's
True.
that
Well,
makes no
okay,
sense.
not unless you're in the furniture business, dude. They have sales all the time.
How do you know that those aren't just full price?
Oh my god, true.
Yeah, in Adam's book of world definitions, a sale can be no more than 2 weeks.
That's
Well,
a fair deal. There definitely has to be a time limit on a sale, otherwise that's not a sale.
Yeah. Like when you're a kid and you get a JavaScript pop-up that's like, you just won our award. Click here to claim $1 million and a new iPhone, and you click it,
Congratulations. You
and you
won.
see their timer tick down, and it gets to 0, and then it resets at a minute, and it goes on and on until you click the download button and get a virus, and then your dad asks you why all the icons have turned into pornography.
Yep.
Is this
You know.
personal experience, Adam?
No, I did watch the timer, but I never clicked the virus button.
No,
But
I did like a real man. I just went straight to the porn. I didn't use that clickbait shit.
Yeah.
In reality, if I clicked it, it probably would have like asked for social security numbers or credit cards or something rather than just putting porn on my computer. That's kind of a lame virus. You might as well like steal money or something.
Sounds like a virus I want on my computer.
I was gonna say, giving me free tits. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna call the cops.
Can I just get that those like sidebar porn advertisements as like an overlay for when I play my games?
it might boost. You know what? Shit, let's do it for the channel. You know, it might boost viewership. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Boost
pretty sure I saw somewhere saying like when you're working out, if you are like a little aroused or you see an attractive girl or something, you do better at your workout. Maybe it works with games. I think this is a scientific experiment Kobe should try.
I think that's worthy of a test.
Oh,
All right.
would
they
you-
did a study. When guys were bench pressing, when a female would sit on their lap when they're
That's
benching,
what
they
I'm
could
thinking
bench
of.
more.
Yeah. That was what I was thinking of.
I
Okay,
believe
Kobe,
that.
I don't.
put up COD. We're gonna try it out.
Put up
I don't-
COD.
Find a female.
Why would you want that, dude?
Yeah, I need a female to sit on my lap while I play COD, and we'll see if I perform better.
Dude, low key, she's just gonna get in the way. I know that from
Actually,
experience.
God damn it, my KD dropped by 10.
Look, I appreciate what you're doing, but please stop. Okay, you're just ruining it for the both of us here. No, but like, why would you want that though? Like working out. Like, why would you want a boner lifting weights, dude? Like that. I'm already self-conscious enough. I don't want people seeing my small dick poking through my shorts. Okay.
I thought this was gonna be like a blood flow issue. Now it's a size issue.
Of course, it's a size issue. It's always a side issue. They say they want a fat cock, but they don't want a fat bod, man. I don't understand.
At least it's small enough it won't really affect the blood flow at all.
Oh no.
Oh,
Either way.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would actually want that. I think it was just like a stupid experiment for scientists. They get bored sometimes.
I don't get it. But on the topic of like working out now and or dicks, depending on how you want to take this, what's this whole topic about nutrition powder?
So I'm gonna try a thing. So there's like these they're basically meal replacements that you can buy, and it's basically just powder that's supposed to have one meal of nutrition in it. So like it's got grains and proteins and
Like
fats
those
and
one a
whatnot.
days?
Sure, maybe. I don't know what that is, but potentially. And it's basically like instead of going and making a sandwich for lunch, you make this nasty ass mud and you drink it, and that gives you the nutrition equivalent to one meal for you, right? So I'm gonna try it out because it should be more efficient than me getting up during work and going and making a sandwich. And that would, in theory, make sure I get at least one balanced meal a day. So I'm gonna see if it how it works on me. I bought like a month's worth, so we're gonna see.
That was good for you though.
Interesting.
I looked it up, and most nutritionists, for what I got, said it's fine. Just make sure you also eat normal food too, like for like dinner or breakfast or something. But there are people who do 3 meals a day on the stuff, and they don't die. They get a healthy weight
There's
and everything.
no way that can
So
be good for you.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure if you do 3 meals a day, you're gonna find other health effects eventually, and they don't recommend doing that. But like
Well-
one meal a day apparently is pretty good. I don't know though.
What is it?
We're gonna find out.
What is it giving you though? Like it's giving you
Nutrition.
like the nutrition, but like isn't that what food would be giving you too? So like
Yeah,
what's
but
what's the difference?
This ensures
This
that
is
you
just a
get
shake, basically.
yeah.
Well,
It's
no,
like
I know it's a
smoothie.
shit. I know what the fuck it is, Foosh.
I mean,
I'm talking about.
I don't know how you're so fucking
No,
lost with
I'm
this.
talking about like what's the
Well,
difference between taking this
I think-
and eating a meal? You know what I mean? Like if
I
you're
think the
still
big-
getting the same like
With-
nutrition,
well,
like the
So with the
vitamins and
shake,
stuff
it's,
like
it's
that.
making sure he gets the nutrients of a balanced meal. If you were to just go eat a sandwich for lunch, that's not a balanced meal. But if he drinks the shake, he has a full
But
balanced
like,
meal.
what if I? Okay, maybe I'm just not doing a good job of asking this question. Okay, why can't you do 3 a day if you're taking if you're getting in the same? I guess like if you're comparing A to A, right? One's a shake, one is the actual food form of all those stuff you'd put in your body, identical. What's the difference? Like, why can't you live off of the shake instead of the food?
So I think theoretically you could, but and I'm no nutritionist. This is what I read on like Reddit, so I could be dead wrong.
Oh, that means
But
you're
they
better
said-
than the nutritionist, though.
forums.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, they say you should have it. Your body has evolved to need a more varied diet than just drinking nutritional mud 3 times a day. That being said, it should be able to survive because you are getting the necessary quote unquote fuel to survive, but it might get mad that it doesn't have any solids in it or something. But I don't know. I don't understand how bodies work. This is just an experiment. I'm hoping it doesn't kill me. It
Interesting.
likely won't, but
I mean,
I'm assuming it's I'm assuming those things have like way less calories. Then it's just like
Yeah.
you were to have the nutrition from eating that.
well, I mean, you measure out the amount of calories that you need for one meal, essentially. So,
Right,
like for
okay.
my height and weight, I find out the calorie intake I should have and measure out that much powder to turn into mud and force it into my stomach.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
And then it should be evenly balanced nutritionally, whatever that means. Something food pyramid, something I don't know.
In reality, having a meal replacement shake on its own isn't enough.
wow,
It should be paired with healthy snacks that help you turn it into a full-on meal.
wow, good
So
job
basically,
for
you
reading that
don't
off
get-
of Google.
Well, no shit. That makes so basically,
Everyone,
Basically,
everyone
it
be
doesn't
quiet.
give
Foosh,
you-
Foosh is reading something off of Google here. Well, everyone, put on your listening ears.
listen, you stupid bitch. You asked the question. I'm trying to answer it for you.
If I wanted to know what Google was gonna say, I would have fucking said it. I would have fucking read it off of Google myself. All right.
Well, then fucking shut the fuck up.
Oh
It's
my god.
obvious none of us here know.
I was maybe thinking Adam knew. Okay, because he was like doing a lot of research in this. Okay, maybe he got something from not Google. Okay, Reddit, the better source. But look,
Right.
it was just a question. Okay, don't have to get so hot hot and heavy on me, all right, bud?
You piss me off. You
I-
do to me what video games do to you. You trigger me.
Guys, this is a safe space. This is a safe space.
Not
We're
anymore. This
all-
guy fucking ruined it. I don't want to be the host anymore.
Uh, no, but really, I think it comes down to just like not enough calories and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, I'm not gonna eat only it. I'm
Well,
gonna
if
use
you're
it
trying
for
to
lunch.
lose weight, you'd probably be good. But like
Yeah.
someone like you don't want to lose that much weight, if any. So
I mean,
yeah.
like I said, this is an experiment. I have a scale, so I'm gonna watch my weight and everything, make sure I don't get.
Well, no,
all
I'm just saying the 3 a day thing
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that
would
anyway.
be
I would
be
die.
enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See, I was thinking about doing something like that too, because it's like I do the intermittent fasting, so where
Yeah.
it's like I just don't eat until like 12, 1 o'clock, and then I stop eating or try to stop eating by like 6 o'clock and stuff like that, 6 or 7. I've kind of fallen off of it now, but like when I was doing it, it's like you could easily just do that for lunch or something. I feel like. Maybe not
Well,
feel
yeah,
full, but like maybe that would get you by, and then that way you have a dinner, and then you'd be good to go or something like.
Yeah, my plan is just during the work week, I'll have this ready and sit in my fridge. So lunchtime comes along, I work while I just sip on my mud, and then for dinner I'll have something nice, something
Oh, what
nutritious.
you got there? Mud, mud yesterday, mud today, mud tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not really doing it for the health aspect, but I am curious to see if it does help having like an actual nutritional lunch more often. Like, because my diet right now is garbage.
I mean, why
Straight
don't
up.
you just
So,
get better food?
because I'm lazy. I mean, the most
But, like,
balanced
right,
meal I
though,
eat
like,
is rice, protein, and vegetables in a bowl.
But like,
Which I mean, honestly, is better than it could be. But
throw some carrots and blueberries in there. Good.
That's all you need. That's all you
Combination
need.
carrots and blueberries.
there we
They're
go.
actually pretty good. I did that for a snack when I was losing weight for a little bit.
How's that
Interesting.
going?
Do you smash the blueberries into like a paste or something and then dip the carrots? Because that would be kind of good.
What?
I think.
Oh,
No, I just eat the fucking blueberry.
blueberry dip carrot.
Just burped into a mic on a podcast.
Like, what the fuck is
I
wrong
feel
with
like-
you? Like, oh, just
No,
smash the
blue-
blueberry and use it. No, it's just carrot and strawberry, not carrot and
Strawberry?
strawberries or
Well, what happened
blueberry,
to
whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't
He
think
doesn't
I
know
would.
what he's eating.
What?
He's just shoving food in his mouth.
That's
He
my
doesn't care what it is.
problem. Okay, I just can't. I don't know what I'm eating. I just eat.
Carrots are orange. Doritos are orange. Same thing.
Oh my.
Doritos are good for my eyes.
Fuck.
I mean, yeah, I eat fairly healthily. I just want to try this out and see what it's like. I feel like in a dystopian future where we have decimated and overpopulated the Earth, these like meal things, these meal replacement things will be pretty normal. Because you can't get corn anymore. You have to get synthetic ground up corn.
Yep. We'll be on the pill diet.
Yeah.
Listen, going into another thing with that, synthetic stuff is weird. Or like replacement things, you know what I mean? Like
Like GMO?
kind of, I guess, but like
Mhm.
I don't know, like when they have like I can't think of it. Like I don't know, just like it's not shrimp, but it tastes like shrimp. You know what I mean? Or
Oh, like
it
those, like,
tastes shrimp.
crab and stuff.
Yeah, like they're made out of plants. so they're
Kind
not
of,
meat.
yeah, like plant-based food. There we go. Like it's crazy.
Oh,
Well, maybe not plant-based food so much.
Like,
That's like a whole nother thing.
like a holographic Krabby Patty?
Kind of.
Oh, exactly.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not doing a good job of explaining this, but like, I don't know, just like fake food. You know what I mean? Where it's just like not plant-based, but it's just like it's fake food, but like it looks and tastes like the actual thing. Like I don't
I
trust
haven't
that
had any
stuff.
of
It's
that.
like weird. I don't know. I can't
I
think of
saw-
anything.
Are
off
you
the top
talking
of my
about
head.
like tofu?
No.
Is this like the Impossible Burger? Is that what you're getting at? Or
Well, kind of.
Wait, what do you mean by
is
synthetic?
this just some weird dream you had? I'm not sure what you're talking about
maybe
exists. 'cause
maybe I'm
it
just
seems like
Yeah.
plant-based.
maybe I'm just like finally just like my brain's just shutting off and I'm slowly dying. But like I don't know, like I've saw like these things where it's like for example, like I think it's shrimp where it's like it's like algae, so it's like you could say it's plant based, but like it looks, it feels, it cooks, it tastes just like shrimp, but it's like plant based. But they're also using like other like they're basically taking bits and pieces from plants or like the chemicals from plants, and they're like basically developing a shrimp. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
I have
how do you
not
guys
seen.
feel about that stuff? Like, regardless of like not like plant based stuff, I'm like fully behind like plant based meat and stuff like that. I think that's cool. I think that's the way of the future. Like getting into like that scientifical like aspect of it. Like, how do you feel about that?
So I have not tried any of this. I haven't tasted. I'd be curious to, but I mean, I'm not in any way opposed to it. I did see a very cool YouTube video about a company who's using. They use. I don't know how to describe it. They basically take a food item like shrimp and break it down into like its chemical makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and then use a machine learning algorithm to try to find a close approximation to that chemical makeup via plants, and that's how they try to replicate it. So I think scientifically that's pretty cool, especially if it works.
Yeah,
But
see, I think that's what I was like. I think that's kind of what I'm talking about too. But like, would you like? I don't know. Like, that's weird though,
Oh, I
right?
think I think I found like an article talking about the shrimp things that you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
what's the
made from like,
definition of weird? What
well,
makes this weird
like
other than it being like man and computer made?
I don't know. Like, it's like eating like test tube like food. You know what I mean?
Would
Like,
you eat lab grown meat? Is that too weird for
well,
you?
okay, well, no. Maybe I'm
Is
just
that what
doing a
you're getting
bad
down
job
to?
of that. No, because that like lab meat's fine. Well, maybe it's on the same thing. Like, I don't know. I think it's just weird that we're at that point now where we're able to basically from scratch make a shrimp, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, does it taste like shrimp?
Probably not.
I
But
mean,
who
well,
knows?
no, well, okay, it does. It might. I don't know. I've never had it, but like, that's kind of where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? Or it's just like, you could have the real thing, but we have a substitute that's pretty much exactly the same, but it's made from the ground up from like the chemicals and everything, like the makeup of this thing. The taste, the smell, the feel, the texture and stuff like that. It's all the same, except this one was not made from natural causes, right?
I mean, if it looks and
Well,
tastes the same, and you give it to someone without telling them that it was like grown in a lab, they ain't
What?
so
I mean,
let's
that's not
talk
the
about
point. That's
nature
just
for a little
weird.
bit. Okay. What's natural? We're natural. Everything we make comes from nature. Computers are built out of natural objects as well. I feel like they're still natural. We're not like summoning Satan and creating them or anything unnatural like that. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
fine
I
too.
agree. I agree with that.
I mean,
Yeah,
If
I
you
mean
handed
it,
me a burger and it was the entire thing was made from like a lab out of all kinds of different chemicals, and they're like, none of this is not lettuce, this is not cow, this is not bread. It's all been made out of synthetic shit, out of nothing. And you hand it to me and it tastes like a burger. I don't really care. I'm gonna eat it.
yeah,
I
like as long
mean,
as it's not
Agreed.
like likely to give us health problems, I don't care. It should be a close approximation of
as long as it
the
doesn't
regular
kill us,
stuff.
I mean, I'm good with it. No, like, yeah, no. If there was no repercussions, right, of doing it or like of consuming it, eating it, and it gave everything that the living cow would have gave us, right? Then I don't see an issue with it. I don't have an issue with it. I'm just saying it's weird to think that we're getting to that. I guess getting to that
Oh, that we're
point
like
now,
we've
Yeah,
advanced technologically enough that we can.
kind of where we're starting to find those substitutes, and we're starting to like build like, like from the ground up these I don't know these weird fucking things that we.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it weird. I call it like wild or something like that. It's kind of amazing, but
Yeah.
Weird,
yeah,
wild.
I kind of
Look, it's
see
a
what you
broad
mean.
term, but like it's just crazy to think. I guess now that I'm like fully thinking about it, coming full circle, is like, oh, that's just interesting that we're coming to this point in the human lifespan that we're creating things from like just the chemical makeup and stuff like finding plants, putting them in, and calling it a shrimp or something like that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah,
I am kind of curious to try that stuff. I haven't yet.
I personally haven't tried like some of the newer stuff. I've tried it like the older ones, like when it was like first starting to be a thing, and I didn't really like it. But apparently now, like it's getting like really good. Where it's just like, for instance, like they have like this ground beef or whatever that's completely plant based, but like you make a patty out of it and it cooks, it smells, it you know, it cooks exactly like a normal hamburger would on a grill. You know what I mean? Where like it sizzles, it pops, it smells, it gets the grill marks and stuff like that. It has the texture and taste of beef, but it's all plant based. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna move to a solely plant-based diet in the future? I feel like it's kind of inevitable. I don't think. Assuming we keep reproducing as we do and end up colonizing other planets, I feel like it's inevitable that animal-based agriculture is going to like. I don't think it can support a population that size efficiently.
Because it'll be a whole lot easier, right? Man,
Will it?
I know that's
Well,
what I'm asking.
I think it will because if you look at like mushrooms, for example, mushrooms are starting to become this more popular consumption among people because they're easy to grow, they're somewhat pretty sustainable, and they have a lot of flavor and a lot of like substitutions, right? You could like technically like you could get like like a steak, for example. You could get a mushroom that kind of cooks and eats like a steak. You know what I mean?
Or in the future, we can probably
big ass
just
mushroom.
make a fake plant steak.
But like that's the thing is like I definitely in the future I don't know if like I think the our diets are gonna shift way more to a plant based diet than like animal meat or animal products and stuff like that.
That's
Just
what I
because
think
of like I
Yeah.
feel like overpopulation's a big thing right now. Like there's so many fucking people. So then with that people, they have to spread out more, thus making less room for animals. And also, I just think it's just easier. I think it's easier to grow a plant underneath the given given circumstances than it is to raise an animal start to finish.
I think it'll just be overall more efficient, and that's probably what will push us in that direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can grow a lot more plants, and they'll grow quicker than it is to, grow like
A cow.
10 cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And breed them and stuff.
one thing I just thought of though is what's the water consumption of a plant versus an animal? I think that's a bigger
good one.
question, is because if we're thinking long term, right? Like we only have so much water here on Earth, and especially if you're I can't say it. I can't
Colonizing?
yeah, that word. If you're
Colonizing.
if you're doing that to other planets, right? Like you're gonna have a limited resource, stuff like that with both. And I feel like without looking into it, I feel like plants could get away with less water than animals. Like animals need a specific amount of water. Same with plants, but I feel like that threshold is lower.
I just did a quick Google, and this might not be super accurate. It says animal agriculture water consumption ranges from 36 to 74 trillion gallons of water annually
Jesus.
in the United States alone. ... So I don't know what's in there. And then it says plants aren't slaughtered, which is a process that demands 132 gallons of water per animal
True.
carcass.
Well, you got to rinse them off though.
That's the thing. I mean,
Not
I
gonna eat
guess
some dirty
You
ass
gotta rinse
lettuce.
them off. That's a plant slaughterhouse right there.
Like no, I get it, like the cleaning process, right? It's probably more for like an animal and stuff like that. But like plants, I mean, like, I don't know.
yeah,
Still,
I don't know.
I think
I'm
it's
not a
less water
scientist.
though. I think like on a daily basis, like some plants can survive a long time without water. So I feel like they don't need as much water.
Definitely takes a lot less water to grow a plant than like a single
A
cow
cow.
will drink throughout
Yeah.
its whole life.
Yeah.
A cow could drink like a whole trough of water, whereas a carrot's gonna take like you just have your little watering can.
Okay. A cow feeds a lot more people than a carrot, though. To be fair,
That's
You gotta
another
do, like,
That
thing.
is
true.
a
That is
water
true.
per like unit of food it would be a good measurement here.
How
but
much
I'm
how much plant would we need to I guess
Sustain the human race.
exactly. That's the other thing. Because if we're talking about space, right? Like you
Let me
need.
go to Google.
Well, actually, I think you could fit a lot more plants in the space it takes for like like having a range for a cow, right?
Yeah, you could turn those instead of the pastures for your cow, you could turn that into crops.
Well, you could turn
Yeah.
it into a field. Also, plants. A lot of like ingrowing uh, like you can grow plants inside, so you can have
Yeah, you
like
could make like
facilities with
a
like artificial
Greenhouse.
environments and stuff like that where you're growing plants and you can stack those vertically,
Mhm.
whatever. Like they're
Mhm.
not subjected to be in one spot, whereas like animals they have to have that one spot. You know what I mean?
boys. We need to patent this now. Gonna get rich.
Well, I think like England, they're doing a lot of they're converting a lot of stuff like that. Like a lot of like I saw this one thing where it's like they were doing like bomb shelters. They were like converting those into sustainable plant farm stuff like that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I definitely think it's the way of the future. And honestly, I kind of want to start jumping on the bandwagon and getting more plant based foods, but
Oh yeah, I've
comes
already
back to
decided I'm going
laziness
to
though.
just move. I feel like I'm just gonna move as society moves. I'm not opposed to it at all. Really, I'm pretty much pro plant diet. So I figure as more things become available in the stores, I'll just move over and eat them. That being said, I tried the Impossible Burger a few months ago for the first time. Not impressed. It's just a dry hamburger.
It's Burger King, first of all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them
Could
either.
have
So I
told you
don't really
that
know
was
what to
shit.
compare it
Kinda
to.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even remember what a normal Whopper tastes like, so it
Shit.
probably wasn't a fair comparison. So might have been dead on. I don't know, but
What about insects? Would you get behind that train?
Eating insects?
Yeah.
I'm more uncomfortable. But I
Yep.
would probably be able to do it. I just have to get past that like one mental hurdle of ew, that's an insect. Once I get past that, I don't think it would be
Okay,
bad.
but like, what if it was like nicely packed into a burger, for example?
Oh, like it's already ground up and I can't tell. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah,
would
that'd be
notice.
preferable.
If you mean like grabbing a beetle and biting it, I could do it, but I'm going to have some mental hurdles to get through at first.
Yeah, if we're saying that, I definitely couldn't do it because like I've watched enough like Man versus Wild or like Survivor Man and stuff like that, those type of shows where they eat like a beetle and you just hear that snap
Oh,
followed by
yeah.
like the juice.
Ugh.
It's just so fucking gross, dude. I could.
Yeah, I definitely have to do some mental gymnastics to get up to the point where I can actually like clench my jaw to the thing.
Yeah, but isn't that
Oh,
wild
I'd be
though
bad.
that there's people in the world that like their diet consists of mainly like insects or like bugs and stuff like that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, protein. I mean, what is a shrimp but a water bug?
True.
Shrimps are kind of weird,
True.
but they're cute though.
But we also we cook them at least. I guess they'd probably cook the bugs, right?
I think so. Yeah.
They cooked them in
Probably.
Lion King.
True. That's science to me. That proves it.
It's the only proof I need, and we're good.
Bring me the beetles. Hakuna
Hakuna
Matata.
Matata. Just sitting there with a fucking wok, just like shuffling like beetles, just like.
I feel like
Interesting.
a good fried beetle that you don't realize is a beetle probably tastes fine. It probably tastes good.
Yeah,
Fried in the right
maybe
some
a good
toasted
fried
sesame
beetle.
oil.
Like, how do you eat that thing? Like, you're not coming at that
Oh.
with like a knife and fork, dude. You're picking that thing up with your hand and just putting it in your mouth. That's weird.
I'm just gonna like dump the wok over my head.
Some fried up little teriyaki sauce, just your eyes and eat it. You won't even know.
Maybe throw it in with some noodles or something. Like you could have like spaghetti and
go.
meatballs, but beetles and spaghetti or whatever other noodle you want. There you go. You won't even
Oh,
know.
Go to
there's an idea for a future podcast. We all order some bugs to eat,
Oh,
I
God.
quit.
and then we eat them on podcast.
Oh no.
I retire. We're done.
I'd do it. I always wanted to kind of get one of those like scorpion pops or whatever that you see at like
Right.
those stupid ass tourist
Oh, yeah.
attractions.
Know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, oh,
It's
there's
probably
a
the
there's
worst
a there's
fucking
a
flavor.
there's a scorpion in this lollipop or a mosquito.
I feel like a mosquito would be
Mm.
easy because it's so small.
Be
I
afraid of
just
getting
got some
malaria
like
from that thing.
Jurassic Park vibes.
Would you eat a dinosaur?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, yeah, if it's cooked.
A medium
Yes.
rare T-Rex.
Dude, imagine the size of fucking steaks you could get off that motherfucker.
Okay,
Oh,
here's the
yeah.
real question though. Would they taste good? Like
I
I've
probably just
only
taste
had
like
one
lizard meat.
like reptilian, and that was like a was a snake a reptile? I don't even know if a snake is a
Yes.
Snake
question
is a
mark?
reptile. Yes.
reptile, right? Yeah, I had snake one time and it was okay, but like, could you imagine? Like, I've never had any other type of reptile. Like, I know like in Jamaica and stuff like that, or maybe not Jamaica, but like South America for sure. They eat like iguanas and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if I could do that. So, like, therefore, like, would you be able to even eat a dinosaur? Would you want to eat a
Yeah,
dinosaur?
I have nothing against eating reptile meat. It's probably just meat. I've never had it, but I mean, I've heard it tastes like chicken.
I definitely try it. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Really
I
it
can
really
choke
depends
down
on the dinosaur.
most food.
I
So
mean, it probably just tastes like alligator.
what's
Yeah.
that taste like?
If not better.
I don't know. I've heard it tastes like chicken.
I had alligator jerky, but I don't think that's good enough. So from what I heard, is it's actually like a fishy type meat, but I think it does
makes
actually
sense.
taste like chicken.
Hey, Chad, have you had any weird meats or other foods?
Like imagine
What
like
about-
Oh, wait, it's only
killing a
us.
stegosaurus though, and being like, "All right, we're gonna fry this baby up."
I mean, yeah, it's strange because it's so large, but outside of that, I don't see anything
Like,
weird
what would
about
that
that.
taste like though? Like it's mainly an herbivore, so it's like
For some reason, I imagine dinosaur meat being really tough.
yes, I can see.
Yeah,
that.
they got to
Yeah.
use that muscle a lot. Just tenderize it. Got mallets. Just run it over with like a bulldozer or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Put it in a nice marinade and let it sit
Oh,
for an
actually,
hour or two.
yeah, dude. Because like the bulldozers, they got the vibrate motion where you vibrate as you roll. Just turn that sucker on and just roll over it.
I just learned that bulldozers have a vibrate mode. Ooh.
And it makes sense why it takes so long for construction to get done. All these
Why-
fucking horny
why
ass
do you
construction
think-
workers getting off.
Why do you think I run the roller packer all the time?
I
Makes
think there's
sense.
multiple reasons for that, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Taryn, I told you not to talk about this, man.
That's why I'm not talking about it.
You brought it up though. Now people are gonna question.
Look, me and you are in the same boat. Okay, it's fine. We get it. Oh my god, that's disturbing. Why does it have a vibrate feature?
It compacts the ground better.
Okay,
It's
What
just
else
the,
does
it's
it
just
compact?
the drum that like rolls. There's like a hydraulic thing in there that like it makes it vibrate and just it compacts the ground. So the compaction's better in the ground than just the weight of the machine rolling it.
All right. I'll
Because
take your word
when
for
you
it.
build stuff under like foundations or roads and stuff, they do a compaction test. You have to meet a certain compaction for it to pass to be able to build something on it. So it has a sturdy base.
yeah,
Time for the Salt Podcast drinking game.
And
Take a
this
shot
church-
anytime he says the word compact.
all the women I date, I gotta make sure I can fully compact them.
Oh. Taryn
all
is
the
vibrating.
women you date, you married man.
Ooh, the secrets comes out.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, that's compacting.
So thoughts on
Yeah.
scalping?
All right, so I found out earlier that I
It's
needed
a
to
little dated, but
verify.
I
And
think
when
it's
I
a
said
tradition that we
scalping.
don't need to bring back. But I'm open to thoughts.
Yeah, I didn't mean that scalping. But if we want to talk about that, we can go on with that.
Me
that
and
that
Kobe
works.
both read through that topic. We thought the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so did Fish. So did
Same. I
Yeah.
saw it and I was like,
Yep.
what the fuck is this one?
Yep. Yep, that did not cross my mind when writing it, but in hindsight, yeah, makes sense. So yeah, I like to keep my scalp on my head, but I mean, if you don't, I'm not judging. It's 2020.
No, I will say though, actual talking about price scalping, yes, it is absurd and it's stupid that is the culture we live in right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild because like unregulated capitalism, that's the thing. That I mean, scalping is going to happen because they can, and that's how you generate profit. But that sucks because I mean, I know people who didn't get like that whatever graphics card released a few months ago because of the scalpers, and now it's happening with like the new consoles that came out, and this is just the stuff that I'm aware of. Who knows what gets scalped normally?
Oh, a bunch of things.
Tickets to sporting events quite often.
Yeah.
Like every
Tickets
sporting
to
event,
anything,
actually.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What's worse though is people scalping or the people that actually pay the scalpers.
The people scalping are bad because they are okay. Maybe I'm not going to say bad.
So the people doing the scalping are bad people. The people buying the stuff from the scalpers are just stupid.
Yeah, I'm going to say
a
people
vicious
buying
cycle.
from the scalpers are stupid. Well, stupid's meaner too. I'm not sure I'm going to call them stupid. I'm going to call them ignorant to the fact that they could stop the scalping by not buying the product. Like
Yeah.
if we just don't buy from scalpers, then scalpers will stop scalping because they're just going to run out of money. To be
Scalper,
fair.
stop scalping. Sorry.
Stop scalping.
Oh
Yeah.
man. I guess you got me, and now I lost out on all these PS5s.
Man, I just
heard it.
spent all my savings on PS5s, and now I got 500 of them.
You heard
Damn.
it here first, people. So on the Salt Podcast, we stopped scalping worldwide. We did it.
Where's my
Worldwide,
mobile
we did it.
phone?
We got him.
Prime? Got him. Oh man.
I
Yeah,
think-
no, it is unfortunate.
Grab
I
the
just
campaign.
wish people would quit. Oh, go on.
All right, I'm
What about
good.
your campaign? Go. What?
Champagne.
Champagne.
We stopped scalping. I'm drinking champagne.
Champagne. I misheard
Oh.
you at least 4 times. I may need to see a brain doctor. Holy cow.
Yeah, I got a picture of rain on my screen right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does mine look okay?
I don't know. How many
Yeah.
wrinkles you got?
Probably 3 or 4.
Are you smooth brained?
Wait, your
Pretty
guys'
damn
brain
smooth.
have wrinkles?
My brain is
no,
smoother
no.
than baby's bottom. Smoothest brain west of the Mississippi.
There you go.
What?
I'm a smooth brain.
Oh, is that a compliment or an insult?
Nah, I think it means I'm dumb.
It's a compliment,
I
Aaron.
think we know who the other smooth brain is.
Hey, now. Now, get back to the scalping, though, real quick, because my wife just came home, so I apologize. Fucking, I don't know. That's dumb. I like it. Like, I just don't like the people who buy into it. Like,
Yeah.
we have a friend who was considering paying for an overpriced PS5. And just the
Oh,
thought of him considering that was okay shocked me. I'm like, wow. Like, it's actually getting to the point where people are like, well, you know, I want one and they got it, so might as well pay the extra price because I'm the one who lost out on getting it.
Okay. Here's some logic for you. You don't need the PS5. You want one. You don't have to pay an obscene amount because you don't need it in your life. If you want one, just don't buy the scalpers. And eventually, if enough people stop buying from them, they'll have to lower the price to the normal price.
Yeah,
Or we
but
could just
you
not buy
could-
from them at
you
all
could use that
and make
same
them go
argument.
bankrupt.
You know, I get what you're saying, and I agree with you, but you could also use that same argument for the scalpers, though, where it's just like, I'm buying this because people don't necessarily need it,
All right.
but they want it. You know what I mean?
And they'll pay for it.
And they'll
is the
pay
problem.
for it. That's two-way street, and it's stupid.
I mean, but we can artificially lower demand by just not buying from the scalpers. And then they can't charge as much because they're going into financial ruin.
I agree.
But yeah, this needs some sort of hive mind behind it, and people don't listen to me. I don't even listen to me. So,
What did
you know.
Did you buy something from a scalper?
Oh no, I don't do that. I just do other stupid stuff that I know I shouldn't do.
Now, it's like, how do you stop that, though? Like, do you stop it at the store side where it's just like they start limiting things? But like, does that really make a difference? Because I feel like you could just like, how do you track that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you secure someone like, okay, you can only get one of these? What's stopping that guy from just getting back in line?
Well, in the storefront, they do that. Is the thing.
Yeah,
I would
people
say
will
that
always find a way
most
around
scalpers
it.
work online because you can't regulate that
Yeah.
over a computer.
Yeah, without breaking some laws. Not laws, but like breaking some privacy issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you
Yep.
just get around it with like a VPN and all
And like 20 credit cards.
several free
Yeah.
accounts.
I don't think there is a way that would successfully regulate it. People would always find a way around. You might lessen it, but
then the only true way to stop this then is for people just to not give in to scalpers. Then.
yeah. Or the production line would have to create enough that the scalpers could buy as many as they could, and there would still be enough supply to get it to the rest of the people.
That's just
Which,
so much e-waste, though.
Yeah, it would be bad.
It's just so absurd. Like, well, we only needed 1 billion, but to defeat the scalpers, we made 3 billion.
Oh no, Sony made 3 billion, but Xbox made 10. Oh no.
No, we're getting out scalped.
Right. We're gonna
So here's a
publish
question.
clip.
If you get something for free and then you turn around and sell it, is that scalping or no?
No, that's just you selling in a thing you got.
No, I think scalping is like not necessarily by definition, but like you intentionally buying more of a product and then selling said product for more than what you, because the
I wonder what the
demand
actual
for,
definition is.
because the demand for that product is high, and then the supplies, something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just intentionally buying a lot more than what you technically need and trying to flip it for a higher price.
Welcome to Economics 101 with this old podcast.
I'll just ask, is that a problem on the res? There's a company that like brings in a bunch of free shit for people on the res every now and then. And they get it for free, and everyone would go in and they just grab a bunch of it, and then they'd fucking go around and sell it, so they stop bringing shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that counts as scalping. I think that's just people being shitty.
Yeah.
Or that people being
So
opportunity.
Yeah. So that's actually where I want to go with this. Why did they stop bringing it? All they're doing is creating like economic flow. The stuff is still being used, right? Because it's selling to somebody who I assume is using it eventually. So I don't see there any problem with getting a free item and then selling it so that you have like, I don't know, fluid cash, liquid cash. I don't know what they call it. You're just changing the monetary value of that item, and that item I assume is still being used by somebody.
Yeah, but
I don't see a problem here.
I think
at least not a problem.
See, I think the problem was like people would take all that stuff, then they'd go sell it to other people. Then I think there was, because they bring stuff that are not like needs, like food, clothing items, winter clothes. That's what the kind of stuff they bring, and there end up being people that would go without stuff that needed stuff because people would go in and they'd take all of it and go sell it.
Okay. So if like one person comes and takes 10 coats, yeah, that I can see being a problem, especially since it's supposed to be like a charity thing. Yeah, no, that's shitty. If you like grabbed one coat and decided you didn't need it and sold it, that's fine. But if you're being a dick about it, then somebody who needs it loses out and can't get one, I see that as being a problem.
Yeah, but you could also say fuck that guy because he wasn't fast enough.
I would not say that.
Look, it was advertised. Everyone was talking about the event. Not my fault that he didn't wake up in time and I was able to grab an extra coat.
Okay. Well, that's the same logic as I said. Say you went to get a PS5 and you were waiting in line. Guy came through, bought 10 of them. And you're the last guy. Oh, we just ran out of PS5s. Fuck you. Go back home.
You know what? It's my fault because I didn't show up early enough then. You know what I mean?
And I think Darren just completely changed his stance to defend his example. That's awkward.
Look, I'm just playing
Darren's
devil's
a
advocate
wannabe scalper.
No, honestly, like I couldn't. Well, look at those fucking dudes, those dumbasses. Like when like COVID was like at its peak of like, and people were like buying all the supplies and prep for it, like all the toilet paper and stuff like that. All those dumbass 2 dudes who bought like $10,000 worth of like hand sanitizer or something like that, and then they just got completely screwed over. That's just like, no, you're dumb.
Yeah.
That's why I would never get into scalping. It's so much high risk for potential high reward. I mean,
I'm honestly surprised those guys didn't get like killed. Like people were pissed. Like people were raging. Somebody got stabbed in Georgia grabbing a bottle of water in the grocery store. I don't know how these guys in Tennessee didn't just get their house burned down.
I think they got sued or something like that. But
yeah, but like I mean, Jim Bob the neighbor might not sue you, but like he don't need to sue you. He don't care about the law.
His
He can't
gun
read
might
anyway.
might sue you.
But yeah, like scalping non-essential items like a PS5, you're a shitty person. Scalping items that are necessary for survival, well, maybe not. Well, I mean, scalping household necessities at the beginning of a pandemic, you're just a trash person.
Nah, I agree.
That's pretty bad.
That's a shitty move.
That should probably be regulated because you're putting other people at actual health risk.
See, like, here's the thing. This is the issue. Is we all agree that it's bad. I think the majority of people think it's bad. We need to talk to someone who thinks it's good and who like buys into scalping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
versus
let
like,
me tell
oh
you,
yeah, no, he's good. I buy from him like all the time. Because like, here's the thing.
okay, somebody who buys from scalper, do you not want to talk to an actual scalper? Because I bet I could predict how that conversation will go.
Well, no, I know how the actual scalper go. But here's the thing, though. What's the difference between scalping and local businesses? When I could buy the same thing online for cheaper, but the local business is charging $2 more. Couldn't you say that's
Because they're not buying, they're not decreasing supply generally. If they're
they got like 20 items, they got 20 packages of the one thing I need in there, and it's all like
And that
10% cotton.
I think that's different because they're a provider.
But
Yeah,
here's the
if
thing:
they-
you could argue that the scalper's a provider though too, right?
okay.
They're not legally
So,
recognized though.
let's
They don't have a
say-
license to do that.
Yeah, that's another good point. There's a license involved. But let's say on Amazon there are 100 bottles of pickle juice that you want.
Why pickle
And
juice?
Yeah,
because
Oh shit!
I don't
Now
know.
you're
I was
speaking
looking
his
at your
language.
profile
You
pic.
got him. You got him
Yeah,
cornered.
yeah, pickle juice. You want to buy pickle juice, right?
Like just because
So
I
the 100
identify
bottle.
as a pickle for my name tags and stuff doesn't mean I'm obsessed with pickles, guys.
That's
Okay?
just what I
don't
was
just
looking
think
at, okay?
pickles. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
There's 100 video copies of the lost episode of the Salt Podcast on Amazon
Oh,
for like $5.
who's buying that shit?
A local
Oh.
mom and pop video store bought 90% of it,
That was
and the
their
rest of
issue
it
with
went
starting
to
a video
quick
store. First of all,
consumers.
I don't care what you say from this point on. They're stupid.
All right, I'm yeah, this isn't going
All
anywhere.
right,
I think we all know where I was going with it. It's gone. We're all on the same page.
I don't think we're on the
So-
same page.
The last episode of the Salt Podcast. Want to thank everyone for watching so far. The group's falling apart.
You're now ready for your economics test tomorrow. You're welcome. Supply, demand.
But
That's how you
when you 100% that test, you know who to thank. Look, I was just trying to play devil's advocate. Look, like I said, we all know it's bad. You know it's stupid. Don't do it. If you do it, you're horrible. And if you don't do it, then good job. Keep doing what you do. Also, buying the plant-based items right now, 100%. Spend all the
Oh,
money into
hold on.
plant-based.
I need to go invest before you say that. All of our viewers,
Donks.
man, I'm gonna get rich. Oh, on that note,
Speaking of, I should buy some stock in Pfizer.
I'm pretty sure that ship has sailed. At least if you want to make a good profit.
You're-
But-
I mean,
Are we still recording? Because we kind of just ended, and now we're just talking about investments. I'm not sure if this is still part of the podcast or not. Can we
No,
get
we're
some
still live. We go until
We
8.
still got 2
Still
minutes,
alive.
bitch.
Still got
Oh,
this.
I thought we were actually ending. Whoops.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying. I wasn't gonna throw like a bunch of money in there. I was just gonna drop like $30 in there. You know, make a few cents.
I mean, possible. It's certainly possible. I just feel like it's probably not going to make a lot at this point. Plus, there's always the risk that we're going to find out it makes your left foot fall off, and then you're going to lose all $30. But you never know.
Who needs a left foot?
It's only $30.
Yeah, I mean, $30.
$30 ain't
That's
shit
not a big
today.
deal. Yeah, no, I mean, and you try it.
I know.
$30 is a fun amount to play.
$30 is not.
I'd rather
you gotta-
spend $30 on a game I won't touch, except look at in my Steam library.
Man, I feel personally attacked by that.
I mean, I have $60 game in my Steam library. I've never even downloaded.
Well, we know
Oh,
what we know what the pickle salt cut. I'm losing it.
Yep.
I'm losing it.
We need a new host.
I think we lost this from the very start of this episode.
If
so.
any viewers have any hosting and streaming experience, please send your resume to. I don't think we have an email to send it to.
We actually do
Well,
have.
we
an
don't
email.
need your resume. You're replacing Taryn. I mean, it's not. We don't need a resume.
You know what? I don't know why this got turned on to me.
Yeah.
Adam was the one who threw us off at the beginning of this whole thing.
Accurate, but that should be expected. I'm kind of a dumbass.
Look. Whoever's
You
watching
set up
this,
for this.
thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, maybe with a new cast. We'll see. Otherwise,
4 new people.
take it easy, guys.